and today we're gonna be making something I've personally, once again, have never made, and that is homemade flour tortillas. So let's go do it. All right, so I am super excited. I've been wanting to make these for quite a while. I just never have. So let's go ahead and make them. So it looks like it's gonna be really easy. What we're gonna do first is combine all the dry ingredients and then add in the wet ingredients, mix it up into a dough, cut it into 16 equal pieces, roll the tortillas out, and fry them in the pan. So what we're gonna do to start is we're going to get out my stand mixer, and in that stand mixer, what we're going to do is we're going to combine flour, salt, and baking powder. And we're gonna need 3 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of salt, and 1 teaspoon of baking powder. So we're gonna put that into a bowl, and then we're going to use a sturdy spatula or a wooden spoon and mix those up until well combined, and then we'll go from there. So let's go ahead and put all of it into the pot or the bowl. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so that's what it looks like, and I was reading the wrong directions. So that was for if you are making by hand, use a spoon. If you have a stand mixer, you can use the hook to mix this up. And then we're gonna put the wet ingredients in, and we're gonna use the hook again. So now what we're gonna do is we have the dry ingredients mixed up, and now what we're going to do is we're going to add in the oil and water with the mixer running at a medium speed. And then after about 1 minute, or when the mixture comes together and begins to form into a ball, we're gonna decrease the speed to low and mix for another minute until the dough is smooth. So now in here, we're going to add in 1/3 cup of a vegetable or olive oil and 1 cup of warm water. So let's go ahead and do that, and I will mix it on medium, and then we will turn it down to low and keep mixing until it forms a ball. Okay, so the dough hook is on. Now, if you're just starting over with using this from the beginning, you're gonna turn it on and let the powder or all of the dry ingredients mix up. Since I've already done that, I'm gonna put it on medium speed, which is about there. And I've got my 1 cup of warm water and 1/3 cup of vegetable oil. So I'm gonna add that in. Just be careful when you add it in. I'm gonna add that in. And then you're gonna add in the 1 cup of warm water without spilling it everywhere. Like I am. Mix that up. Okay, let me show you what it looks like. So this is what it's looking like. We're gonna leave it on medium speed until it forms a ball. And then once it's formed a ball, we're gonna turn it down to low and let it mix for about another minute until the dough is smooth. So a little bit longer, and this will be in the form of a ball. And then once it is, I'm gonna turn it down. Okay, so it's formed a ball. We're gonna turn it down to low, and I'm gonna continue it like this for about a minute, and then when it's done, I'll take it out and show you. Okay, so it's been about a minute. I'm gonna turn it off. I'm going to unlock it and lift it, and the dough, I should say, is a smooth ball. So now I'm gonna take that out and we will do the next step. All right, so I have a floured work surface. I'm gonna take out the ball of dough, put it down here, cut it into 16 equal pieces, and then I'm gonna just start rolling them out into a thin tortilla. And then from there, we will go on to the next step in getting them into the fryer. So let's go, or not the fryer, but the pan. So let's go ahead and get rolling these out, and then we will be ready to put them on the stove. Okay, so that was a little bit harder than I thought it was gonna be, but here's the tortillas. What I actually did was I doubled up the pieces and made bigger tortillas at the end there, because the first ones that I made are pretty small. It's like a small tortilla if you're gonna make 16. But anyways, I've got it all rolled out. This is what they look like. Now what we're going to do is we're going to put them on the stove. So let's go over and start that. Okay, so I did that wrong. Once you cut the portions, you're supposed to roll them in flour, lay a tea towel over it, and let it rise for 15 minutes or just rest. I didn't do that, but when my dough was in the mixer, I had to run outside with my kids, and it was about 15 minutes. So either way, the dough did sit 15 minutes, just not at the right part. But they worked okay. So here they are now. What we're gonna do is we're going to start a pot or a pan here over medium-ish heat. Once it's hot, you're gonna put the tortilla on it, nothing in the pan, no oil, just dry. You're gonna leave it for about 45 minutes or 45 seconds to a minute on each side, flip it, or until you start to see it get brown like a tortilla normally is, a little bit of like bubbly, you know. And then you're gonna flip it, and then you're gonna take it off, and we're gonna do that with all of them. And then I'm gonna put it on a cooling rack actually and spread them out. So let's go ahead and do that. The pan's heating up, and when it's done being heated, I'll start with the first tortilla. So let's go ahead. Okay, so I feel like the time lapse is gonna take forever to show you. So what happened was when I was cooking this one here, it started to bubble up on the top side, and then I just kind of flip it like this to see the bottom side, see that it's got some blue or brown bubbles. This one's done. So I will show you that once it's done, but I'm gonna put the next one in, just like that. And let me show you what it looks like as it starts cooking. So this is the one that I just cooked. It's done, and it's absolutely perfect. So I just put it on this cooling rack here, and we will cook another one. So this is the other one here that we've got cooking. And what it started doing first with the other one is bubbling up a bit. I'm not sure if this, oh, you can see right there. See it starting to get a bubble? Just a bit. You just want to keep making sure that the bottom side isn't burning. You can see it's getting a bit brown. Perfect. So I'm going to flip it. And there we go. So I'm going to let the other side do the exact same thing. I'm going to do that with all of them, and then once they're done, I will give you a look at what they look like. Okay, so we've got 4 made already, and they're looking absolutely amazing. So this side's brown, this side's browned a bit, and I've got 2 in the pan now. So I'm gonna cook these up, and then I will show you once they're all done. Okay, so I'll show you again. I just put this one on. It's been about 30 seconds. See the bubbles coming up here? Now you're just gonna give it a look. See that it's brown? I'm gonna flip it. Let it do the same thing on the other side. And then it's done. That's how simple it is. So I've got, I think, 2 more left here, and then I will show you all of them. Okay, so they are all done. Here they are. This is what they look like. I'm gonna just show you one of them so you can see. So this here is a tortilla. I can probably get better at my shapes, so they're gonna be fine for tacos. So I definitely wouldn't use this recipe to make 16. If you need that many, I'd double the batch. I have 2, 4, 6, 8, so 10 I made with the batch that we just made together. So yeah, it was a super easy process. They look absolutely amazing and they smell even better. I'm super excited to give them a try. I'm going to link the recipe down below in the description so you can follow along and do it for yourself as well. And if you do, leave me a comment. Let me know how they turned out for you. Let me know how you like them. And as always, thank you guys so much for following along. Give this a try. Share it with a friend who you think may love it. And I'm going to go make some tacos now and enjoy these. So have the most amazing day. And as always, ring that bell, subscribe so you never miss one of these videos. And I will see you next time. Bye.